Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Startup Huddle St. Lucia. This is our second event for the year 2020. We had our last event last month at 758 Bookstore. We had two presenters. One was We Fix It, that is Isaiah Lord, I'm not sure if you know him, and the other was a presenter from Lease, Visual Center. They came to present to basically show their interest in expanding into the solution market with their BPO company. And today we have two presenters, as in two businesses presenting. One is two gentlemen for an events company called Cvents, an online platform, and the other is a company soon to be up and running called Moms Like Moms. So I would first start off by asking everybody to please stand so that we can begin with prayer, which is our custom. Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for bringing us here safely. We pray that you will cover the midst of us all here and that you will keep us underneath your guidance. The footsteps of those who are on their way, but I also want to have a wonderful time here. Thank you so very much for engaging in prayer with us. And we will swiftly begin. Okay, so Startup Huddle St. Lucia is a free program that is it is a safe space. Safe space meaning this is the area where you can talk about your business or your social venture or your project and not feel judged or ridiculed by the persons listening. The entire environment is to be supportive of you and to offer advice, to offer solutions, suggestions for how you can move forward in your business or venture. And it's very important to understand that when you pitch here, it's not competing with anybody. The idea is for you to tell your peers who you are, why you do what you do, and the assistance that you're looking for. Because there may be somebody in the audience who can help you or can point you in the right direction. Okay? Now, on the part of Team Startup and Solution, our responsibility is to also assist you with moving forward in your business for whatever stage you're at. Now, when I say whatever stage, I mean at the startup stage. We do startups from the idea stage to 3 years in existence. So after 3 years, you are no longer considered to be a startup. Okay? Now, once you fall within the startup category, you can attend any of our events, and we encourage you to do so. Not because you're presenting means that's the only time you access your business, right? Okay, awesome. Now, Startup on St. Lucia is run by a couple of members who are here today and some of which are not here. So I'm going to have them stand where they are, give their names and the role that they play in Startup on St. Lucia. So I'll begin with myself. My name is Michelle and Samuel. I am the team leader of Startup on St. Lucia. I'm also the ambassador for Startup Huddle in the Caribbean region and Latin America. And I pass on the floor to Michaela, who will then introduce herself and her role.
Hello everybody, my name is Michaela Charles Noel, and I am the presenter recruitment head for Startup Huddle. My responsibility is to recruit members to present at Startup Huddle. And I also serve as the one in charge of all the other heads throughout the Caribbean.
Thank you, Michaela. Lisa.
Hello everybody, my name is Lucia. I'm the program manager for Startup Solution. I also serve as the representative secretary. My function at this moment is just to make sure that all events are carried out in a timely manner.
Thank you very much, Lisa. We have Renetta to the back. Thank you so very much. Now, the members who are not here are in the position of marketing manager, who is truly Leos. We also have our um, presenter review committee, which is led by Denise and James. So these two individuals are currently not present, but they make up the other members of Startup Solution. We have our assistant marketing manager, Shadia Adonis. So these are our members. So without further ado, the way the we have first for 6 minutes, then followed by Q&A with the expert panel. Since our expert panel is not present, I will take the back role as well as Lisa will be assisting me with that. And after our first presenter has done, we're going to be sitting here having our Q&A, and the Q&A will be based on the presentation. And of course, we will have previously reviewed the Facebook pages, so we have some key questions as to what we want to ask, right? Our presenters also have questions that they would like us to pose so that they can then present their answers, which will probably not on the slide. Okay? Now, after that Q&A with the expert panel, then we open the floor to you guys. So the rest of you are here to ask your questions. Now, there's no stupid question, but there are very offensive. Now, remember, the questions that we ask, yes, are to benefit our curiosity, but to also help the presenters. Maybe I saw something or I didn't see something. Can you explain this to me? Or where are you located if that information wasn't given? Or why didn't you consider doing it this way as opposed to that way? These types of questions are what we're looking for. Questions that will help the presenters and not ridicule them. Okay? Now, after the audience is done with their questions, then we move into some brief announcements. Now, announcements can take the form of business announcements, social announcements, events coming up. If there's anybody in the room who would like to make an announcement of their own that is either business or socially related, then we'll allow you to do that. But please see one of the team members and we will then allow you to make your announcement. We're not going to be making announcements for you. Okay? We are allowing you to make your announcement. Now, after the announcement, then we have the second presenter, and the same thing happens again. 6 minutes to present, then Q&A with the expert panel, followed by Q&A with the audience. Finally, we will thank our sponsors, we have our vote of thanks, and then we end with refreshments from our sponsor, Melly's Mixes of Restaurant. Okay? And of course, this is the time for you to meet with the presenters, talk with them, exchange business cards, and see how you can possibly assist them in any way that you can, because we are a community. Okay? Now, as I said, the surveys that you'll be getting will be online, so they will be sent to you via the email address that you provide. Please ensure that your email addresses are on the registration form and that it's perfectly legible. And please, hours, I really appreciate that. Okay? Because your survey to the presenters so that they can see how they did and how you saw their presentation. This is like market research in real time. Okay? Now, just for you guys' benefit, the recording will also be posted on the Facebook page. Okay, so you'll be getting those results. Right? Okay. So I will now call upon Lisa who will introduce our first.
Yes. Good evening again, everybody. Our first presenter is Moms Like Us. That's Michaela Charles Noel. Moms Like Moms, sorry very much. Okay, let me give a brief history of our company. Moms Like Moms is a child care center and referral service with the aim of making families' lives easier, especially all parents who want life very easy. They exist with the aim of helping working parents manage getting to work on time and getting children to school. The services include the only 12-hour child and lunch located in the city of Castries. Some of these parents need services such as kids drop-off and pick-up services before and after school. they will also refer to the trained and qualified childcare helpers in in-house childcare nanny service also. Moms Like Mom offers to parents pre-screen helpers who have been evaluated and deemed competent. So without further ado, I'd like to present to you Michaela Casler.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Good evening, everybody. My name is Michaela Charles Noel, and I am the founder of Moms Like Moms. Moms Like Moms is a childcare center and referral service with the aim of making parents' lives easy. Now, I realize everybody is quiet, and I want you to interact with me because I'm not preaching, right? So, I think there are a few parents here who may be able to relate to what I'm about to describe. We have to leave home, sorry, very early to get to work on time. Is this so? And when you're leaving home, everybody leaves the house together, including the children. So that means the children are in town very early. What then do you do with those children? Perhaps you're working at 7:30 or 8:30 or 8 o'clock, sorry. That means you have to be in town before 7:30 with those children. You either take them to the office or you drop them at the school under the supervision of the parents. At the office, the you have to ensure that those children are occupied, not to create a disturbance. Some employers do not allow it, and some parents would prefer not to have the children at the office. At the school, the children find themselves in unwanted behaviors under the supervision of the supervisor, of the security, sorry. The children, you cannot trust the supervisor, you don't know who to trust. And the schoolyard is sometimes, how would I say it? The security cannot be everywhere looking at your children, right? Not so. Because you drop the children at school, the teachers are not there. The children don't stay in the classroom. These children are energetic. They run everywhere. They come home without their lunch bag, without their bottles, without things. Nobody to supervise them. Well, guess what? Parents need not to worry about these situations anymore because Moms Like Moms exists mainly with the aim of helping working parents manage getting children to school and getting to work on time. How do we plan to do so? With these services, we will open a kids lounge, providing supervision before and after school. We will provide day supervision for parents who may need to run a quick errand, attend a function, a meeting, interview, and an emergency or shop. We will provide transportation for children in the form of a kids community service to transport them to and from school. We will transport children from school to the lounge, to your office, or at home. We will refer child caregivers for home help to parents who may need extra help at home with combing the girls' hair, assisting with homework, after school care and supervision. You may just had a baby, or you work late at night, or you need to have a date night, it's your birthday or your anniversary, and the children, the grandparents are not here with you, living in the same area. What then do you do? Or you may just need general home help. We are the only, or we will be the only 12-hour childcare service located in tax streets. We will open at 6:45 a.m. and close at 6:45 p.m. Mondays to Fridays to accommodate early morning drop-offs and to allow parents to come to pick up their children after school. We will close on Fridays at 5:30 p.m. and will be closed Saturdays, Sundays, and on holidays. You may ask, what then, or what will my child do at the lounge? Or what will my child learn at the lounge? We do not want to take children from school into school, from a long day of reading, writing, and calculating. So therefore, we want children to wait for their parents in a comfortable, home-like environment, supervised by mentors who will contribute to their personal development by way of helping to build their self-confidence, self-esteem, team spirit, problem solving, encourage good manners and etiquette, cooperation, respect. Of course, we will have art and drama. And we also want to encourage children to have an appreciation for the elderly, the less fortunate, and for their community. For this reason, we will do outreach programs during the summer vacation, the school breaks, Easter, Christmas. We will visit the elderly home. We will visit the children's home, and we will also have faith. We do not want children to believe that they have to be employed by someone. We want children to understand or to have an independence and to create things with their hands. So for the older children, let's not get confused, for the older children, we want to have skill building activities, crochet, embroidery, weaving, pasting, etc. to help to develop these children's skills. Some of our other services include training and referral. How does this work? Individuals interested in childcare jobs will apply. They will register and pay for training when approved, attend all training classes, and they must graduate. Our referral system, successful candidates who meet Like Moms criteria, after training, they will be placed on our website, the referral list on our website for hire by parents. Hiring a caregiver, how does this work? Parents will apply online or at the lounge. They will pay a consultation fee. You will get matched with a caregiver. You will interview the caregiver. You will try out the caregiver. And then you will choose the caregiver or the caregivers. And then you will choose the best fit caregiver for you. You will sign legal binding agreements. And you will pay moms and moms. We do not just stop there, but we do follow-ups. We will do regular in-house visits. We will inquire about caregivers' performance. And we will, of course, appraise our caregivers. What problems are we solving here? With the service of the lounge, we hope that there will be less children in the schoolyard too early on mornings and too late after school unsupervised. Employers will be happy to receive full hours from employees because parents do not have to leave work to drop and pick up children during working hours. No more late excuses for employees because I had to drop off my children at school. Young children will receive early personal development training. We will serve as a secondary childcare institute when primary centers are unexpectedly closed due to emergencies, mold, sick outs, etc. And you know about that, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Right? We don't have parents here. Shopping and running an errand for a few minutes is now easier without children who do not want to walk. You know that, right? You come to town with them and they corner you when they don't want to walk, I don't want to walk, carry me here. Might have a bag on that side, one there, and the children have shoes, they don't want to walk. if there was just a place where you can just rest there for a little hour, run to your errands, and come back? Parents have a plan B. When children are ill and cannot attend school, hire an at-home sitter. What are some of our challenges? Of course, we are seeking startup finance. We are looking for a ground floor location in the city of flat streets with sufficient parking, and we are looking for a large enough space for rent, $2,000 or under in cash streets. So, Moms Like Moms is coming soon to Cash Streets. We'd like you to visit our Facebook page for more information about the grand opening. Like us, share us, leave your comments, and if you have any personal questions, you can email us at momslikemoms.care@gmail.com.
Thank you very much. Please have a seat here. And Vernon, here. So right now we're going into the Q&A session with our presenter. We're going to our Q&A with our presenter and our expert panel finally made it. Finally, I think our first words. Yes, so this is Vernon. And quick intro, he's the managing director of EasyClick Solutions. So he runs EasyClick Books, EasyClick Market, EasyClick Tickets. Okay? So, and I think EasyClick Rides coming up soon. Maybe. Okay. So, so for 10 minutes, well, not exactly 10 minutes, but for about 6 minutes, they will have their little discussions. Of course, please take note of the questions so that it's not repeated by you. And if it is, come up with new questions because we don't want to switch it to you and then you have nothing to ask and nothing to say, right? So, Michaela and Luna, please.
Sorry, that is your presentation. But interesting concept. Something I think that is where what do we do when the ministry side knows who, what do you do with your children, right? So great. But sorry if I'm asking something that you covered in there. Are you presently in operation? All right, so you're starting. And what is your marketing strategy as far as getting clients?
Now, since we're a startup, what we do is Facebook, and then we
And do you think I get your
not necessarily. We can always put our startup finance just a little, then I could probably partner with one here, which I have already been working. Just learn this to finish with final setting up, then I will be going on air to speak about it.
The reason I got marketing is important. I think a lot of the time we focus on a lot of the new media, which is the Facebook and Instagram and kind of thing, but we tend to neglect the grassroots part of it, whereby we actually have to put on our shoes and go walk from place to place to get the job done. And I understand the appeal of Facebook and social media. I think we also need to approach things in a more grassroots level. So, for example, you could go to the school and distribute flyers there, right? Most of the schools, like I mean, most of the schools, is very helpful as that thing going on. So they always just give them your flyers, they can give it to the children. For instance, so the investment in printing out a little letter. I know with my company, what I have to do is sometimes take a sheet of paper and cut it up into 8 pieces, just make a little leaf just they could attach to a note with the student. That's a nice quality to get in so that's marketing. What's your financing strategy? How do you getting the finance needed to start up?
So the kids of course, is going to be charged per hour for the kids. For example, the day supervision, where you just have an errand you want to run, want to run an errand, comes the child, you drop off the child, and charge you by the hour. Okay? Um, the before school and after school, we charge them as well per hour as well. Because in the morning, we don't really spend much time in the lunch because we just be maybe for those 2 hours. School starts at 9, we will transport children to school at an appropriate time. So the most 2 hours in the morning and after school, if those same children come back to their lunch, most likely it's the same 2 hours they will spend till the parents come together. We will also have monthly packages. They can pay monthly. Parents have to pay a consultation fee, and also they will be paying monthly when they hire a caregiver. Okay, so we are going to have employees. So these employees are going to be, let me not jump.
Oh, you got it.
No, just a minute.
Okay, that's how you can get the finances flowing while that's one parent as well to get started up.
I want to set up this comfortable environment for the children. It's called a lounge. And so we have a lounge furniture for the children. And those that I've seen, they're not quite so that's a challenge for getting the furniture for
Oh, and
10 minutes.
Yes, in the interest of time, we have limited it to 6 minutes instead of 10. So now we're going to open up the floor to the audience to ask our presenter a question. Now you can let me know so that we see the question. So please, when you ask your question, state your name and of course amplify your voice so we can hear you because we're recording. What's your address?
Well, yes, that will be one of the items on the agenda because we want to ensure that everybody who is in our care is insured. So we will ask parents to pay um, amount of money towards the insurance, which is being done almost what do you mean? Trying to, I didn't find it. Because you said you're going to, you're taking work at what, 7:30, and you go to town, what time? 7:30, but why would you want to take the child to the school? That is our problem. Why is it that children want to be in the schoolyard so early in the morning, unsupervised? It is not the security's responsibility to secure or to look after our children. We have a lot of male securities. You don't know who to trust. A lot of teachers do not come to school very early. I'm sorry if I stepped on nails. Sorry. But why? Why is it? Did I answer your question? And another thing I want to make mention on his question is that if you are a little late and you have to take another transportation to go to work, you can contact us before time and we can come to the bus stop to pick up the child. Okay? And then all you have to do is continue on your way to go to work. Because the important thing is getting to work on time. If I had to drop a child off where? Okay? We are only operating within castries for now. Yes. Within castries, not just the city, but within castries, we are not going to the north. We are not going to be operating as a daycare service. However, we are going to ensure that all the children who are under our care are well taken care of. Yes, so for now, we're looking for children who are going to school. So infant, primary, secondary, and perhaps we may get some in the daycares, which I doubt because we know daycares open really early. And we have times when children don't come. So it's not the primary, secondary. Yes, so we do not expect to have a full number of 25 children at one time because we have the morning, you have the walk-ins, which obviously children are at school, but there are just those maybe one or two parents who may not have a at-home sitter who's coming to town with their child, and during the day that child will just spend a few hours with us, and then you have the after-school portion. So we are anticipating at least 10 children in the morning, 10 children in the afternoon. We can have a little more, those who just yes. So at the door, we will have, of course, a receptionist there to, I think, to record everybody who comes in. And we have our large area. This is a vision. We have a large area, open space with two caregivers in there supervising the children. And we're not going to just leave children on our own because our approach is personal development. So we will always be with those children. Well, we are not a daycare center. Yes, we be working with children, but also remember our structure is to be a online comfortable area, lounge, and children are almost going to be allowed to be free if you want to see. We will have our eyes on them. This is why we're going to have an open space. We will have our eyes on them because obviously even in the schools you cannot look at or give every child attention. And so because we are going to be in an open space, we will have our eyes on the entire floor.
Well, it's important to know how many persons or staff members you have for them. So I want to know whether you're capable of taking on a certain number of children like you mentioned. You said 10 to the number of 8. So how many like we were presenting in two of the children? So about 10 children, but you know, we are going to bring the babies and not just for the centenary show. So we will do the entire show. So how many cases where one child likes to behave, we need somebody else.
I don't think it's a case of preventative, but what we are trying to do is to help build those children the skills. Right. So if we come into contact with a child like that, we will have to work with that child. We will be mentors here too, or we want to be mentors. And we're not just going to, or we don't just want to tell children what to do, but we want to practice it as well. So children will be coming in and we will be saying, please, thank you, yes, how may I help you? How can someone speak to them in the way that they ought to speak and behave? You will be allowed to take a nap. No, we're going to have a nice little corner. We provide pots. I've seen some nice carpentry buildings where they build those nice areas. Facebook, they look really nice and comfortable. I have a plan to at least build one like that. Then,
So what limitations do you foresee in your business, and how do you plan on tackling those limitations?
well, one of the limitations I am anticipating that maybe if I get too many children, I'll have to hire more staff and probably I don't know how we're going to pay off all these staff members. I mean, so we don't want to have too many children and then we have to hire too many. This young lady now. Well, we're looking for startup funding. So if you can point me to any places where I can get some free money, so I can finish the lounge really comfortable and nice for you guys. And if you agree with the idea, which I know a lot of you do, you can share it with your friends, share it with your parent friends, those who have children, and like us, share us on Facebook, and please leave your comment.
Thank you very much. Okay, so this is our brief announcements period. So my channel participated in an online pitch training course called Startup Huddle Leadership Prep. Find your voice. And he said this was successful, and she will now be presented with course. So, Mr. Vernon, please do the honors of presenting myself. It's okay to smile. All right, awesome. Okay, and Mike, also you'll be presented with your certificate of participation for presenting at Startup Policy Lucia. Everybody who presents receive this certificate. It is signed by the president and global, which creates the staff and also the head organizer. So, my fellow, thank you so much for your participation in Awesome. Okay, so continuing the brief announcement, as of course you saw, two certificates were given, one for an online course and the other for participation. So the online course is available free of charge to our presenters. They take the course within a period of 2 weeks to prepare them for presentation day. The course takes them through 6 sections of basically building up their confidence and their public speaking skills. It's practical, it has assignments, it has quizzes, and of course, they're graded at the end of it. And only persons who emerge successfully will be allowed to present. If you come up with a failing grade, we'll have you to repeat the course until you are ready. And again, because it's online, you're able to repeat it, and it's of course free. Now, the other certificate which you saw, which is Certificate of Participation, this is a GEN initiative. GEN stands for Global Entrepreneurship Network, or GEN Global. They are the creators of Startup Huddle. We are just the St. Lucia chapter of the Startup Huddle. There are Startup Huddle chapters in various countries around the globe. As a matter of fact, in over 40 countries right now, Startup Huddle operates. And St. Lucia was the very first in the Caribbean to launch. Since then, we have inspired a startup huddle in Chile and now a startup huddle in Suriname. And very soon we'll be launching other startup huddles around the Caribbean and Latin America. And just so you know, if you have an interest in presenting your business or your startup in another market, in another country where startup huddle is offered, you can use this platform to present it to the audience. Of course, you would have to liaise with the team, and they would then let you know what their criteria is, because each criteria is a little different depending on the culture. Okay, so for us, for persons who would like to expand their business into St. Lucia, they're allowed to do that through Startup Hub St. Lucia. Other announcements is the Entrepreneurship World Cup. That is the biggest competition in the world. It is hosted by GEN again, and it is now open for applications. Persons in the startup stage, idea stage, and scale-up stage are eligible. And there are over $1 billion US up for grabs to share among the winners. So they're looking for 100 final participants from countries around the globe to go to the finals. I'm not too sure where yet the finals will take place, but last year it was held in Saudi Arabia, and a St. Lucian made it to the finals. I'm not sure if you know Martin Hanna, the founder of Pinch. He participated in Entrepreneurship World Cup last year, and he was selected to go to the global finals, and he made it there. Though he did not make it to the end of it all, he said the experience was amazing, and he highly recommends other persons to enter the competition. Next, we have our Dream to Reality professional business training course, just for women. And that is open to women 18 to 45 years of age. Men, I'm so sorry. We have something else coming up for you guys, don't be left out. But this training course is free, and it is a 7-week program that is going to run on a blended format, meaning a combination of face-to-face classes and online, and also the online only portion. So we have selected 40 young professional business ladies who will be undertaking this course starting March 23rd and ending with graduation on May 11th. This particular course will then provide these young ladies with all the tools they need to start, manage, and be successful in their businesses. Post completion, they will have access to grants, scholarships, and also opportunities for travel. So this is the pilot stage of the Dream to Reality program. The program, after it ends in May, the next one will run again in the south of the island, because right now we're focusing on the northern parts of the island. We're focusing on Dennery, Castries, Rosalie, Dauphin, um, and Slurry. These are the 5 districts we're focusing on for right now. But after the first pilot has ended, we'll then look for the southern parts of the island. So if you know of anybody who would love to take part in a business training course for women, please let them know. From dream to reality, you can find it on Facebook. Okay? Does anybody in the audience have any announcements that they would like to make? Whether it's business related, social related, anybody? Okay, awesome. So now we move into presenters number two. I would like to call up Lucia.
Good evening once again. Our second presenter is Cvents. This recently launched. It empowers event companies and organizers to provide an online location for event hosting of any kind and provide information and location. So we have two presenters right now, and I beg your attention to them.
Good evening. I'm well. Where three friends decided to move out on a little time. That night was a food. Now so we went. Unfortunately, arriving at the food, it's leaving. Now, we've been thinking about this for the entire week. We hiked, we needed this. But now, what do we do? When we go, at this time, which kind of vibe and which other place and give us the vibe that we're looking for? Yeah. So this is where our events company comes in, and now I'm over to okay. So good news in that. Okay. As Mr. Wells explained to you, on that fateful evening, we were able to put into the forefront three issues that currently affect the event, the local and regional event sphere. We were able to come up with three problems. Number one, attendees don't have event attendees don't have the way to decide what events are going on any given day. It's not possible, right? We could never tell what was happening. We missed the pool. We had to suffer. Okay. Number two, when speaking to event organizers, realize that price is an issue when it comes to promoting and marketing events. Hence, you find that they aren't able to see what they don't get the people that they want to see. Finally, we realize that they lack that central location where they can host their event and get that larger audience. In comes this event website and app, which offers is a threefold solution. One, for attendees, you save time. Okay, you don't have to worry about what events are going on that particular day. You hop on there, you see what's going on. Two, you save money. You only go to the events that you value and you know you will enjoy. And three, it brings a sense of accountability when you are able to say, hey, this event organizer, this event was very good, I will be going back. Or you can say, hey, it was not worth my money. Right? You let the others know. For the event organizer, you save time. You spend less time chasing attendees, right? You save money, you have less money spent on marketing and promoting, and you have a greater audience. And finally, you are able to grow faster since you have positive reviews and you have a greater income. Okay, so our product, as we said, it's a mobile app and website. Organizers can post their event, add important details such as price, location, dress code, if any, and collect any revenue if they went ahead and selected that option to pay online. And our event attendees, as an attendee, what were people about you? Hey, what's happening? So the only thing that you could do is go to the site, search Well, especially events, yes, again, you really detailed and price it because yeah, just want to know what type of vibe it is. And yes, I use the word vibe because of the culture that we are in, and especially around the carnival season. Yes, we are looking for a vibe, details and prices, and how to pay as simple as possible. That it's on social media, everything is at the just at the tip. WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, along comes events. Open in iOS, the Play Store, iOS App Store, and Play Store. Simple, yet again, search see events, download and install. The ease of signing up, yet again, is simple. Yes, it's simple as Facebook, Gmail, Twitter, all integrated into the sign up. So, yet again, remember a password and username. Sometimes it gets a bit difficult for us. And the lovely thing about it, posting of your pictures at time that again that vibe you experience. You understand? Comment and share. Like and post with everything. You know how we like to do it. You know what we do. We want to send a little selfie, post a little something, share it on our social media. There's the opportunity as well. Okay. So, how would we make money? Events intends to negotiate a 4% commission on each online transaction that occurs. So, let's say we have an event company X who is decided to sell a ticket for $120. Okay? The event company walks away with $115.20, and we only get a small $4.80, which was paid. Okay? We also intend to rent ad space both on the website and mobile app to clients who would require these services. We also offer premium spots where the event organizer can have the event appear first. Alright, because you don't want them to be scrolling through a whole bunch of events. So you get that right there. Finally, we hope to get some rental income from tents, tables, and chairs and host some sponsored events of our own. Competitors, Caribbean event, Trinidad, right? And easy drinkers. Our competitive advantage. Okay, as one of the only local event companies in the region, right? We're going to be one of the first with an app of this functionality. We'll have cool new features such as, well, I love this one, location, then near location, geofencing, and geolocation is one of it's basically getting ground. Now, you get an event where do I find it? In a little places, within and we don't know the location, we don't know how to get there. The thing is at the tip of okay, and this brings to the forefront the easy access. Alright, all you need to know that it is a phone or your smartphone or any device, and it's affordable. Okay, it's basically free to post your event, you only pay for annual service. Alright, be sure to check us out. Alright, you can get us at www.cvents.tech. We're on Facebook at Cvents and on Instagram, Cvents. I thank you for your time. Oh, sorry.
Remember, this is not a competitive area, right?
Doing better? Thank you very much. All right. Good. Um, I love that idea, of course, because I'm in a similar so I, I have a good idea as far as challenges at this place. So let me first ask, how long have you been in operation?
Okay, so we've been registered for probably under a year, but the event website has been up from probably since 2017. It was just dormant, and you know, life has its challenges, so some stuff has to stop. Just under a year right now, pushing it full time.
Um, in celebration, kind of have the people like things out. what is your plan to address that nature? I can tell you, I approach lots of promoters and so forth, and kind of like to do them by how they are. So, what would be your plan to change that particular culture? Well, similar to Uber. So you made a good point. I say that we are paid. Okay, what just last compliment? That, oh, okay. Based on my experience, a lot of promoters, they're into the service, want to get their thing on there, but they are lazy. They want you to do everything for them. Are you in a position whereby you would want to be able to do everything and manage everything for your client?
No, that's actually an area of expansion. Again, I guess the question might be asking, what would we like? Okay, so we're looking for the same grant funding, which would allow us to do two things. Okay, so in addition to what he said, to your previous question, I think it's a sensitivity campaign. You want to have a campaign to sensitize people of the benefits of a service like this, right? Why would this benefit them? You want to bring that home. You want to speak about the reduction in counterfeit tickets and all of these things. So that would be that one thing. And then again, with that funding now, we can do push that campaign, that marketing campaign, and then obviously take on the complement of that. As of this point, we have been putting up the event. Yes, it is very time consuming, but you structure it in a way that you get the important price. Important details. So price, items, dress code, brief summary, you get that, you put that in, should not take more than few.
As long as you are aware, you know,
We are, I said it,
yes,
I said it.
the promoters. Okay, all right. Now, Martin, your website, I see a bit of a shop. Okay, I think you mentioned counterfeit tickets. So I'm guessing that you're moving into tickets as well, right? I noticed that you have as your payment portal PayPal.
That's why we basically say when we start campaign. Okay, because we've already, I spoke to you, I spoke to you, and basically you directed me to someone, and he was basically, he has given me all the information that is, well, what I would need. But then that does not cost. So right now, we're seeking that funding that will take care of that cost, and then we can move forward and into that. Right? So this is the phase where we're moving towards. It's one of our year-end goals.
And final question for me. Um, considering that it's a limited market, right? There are other players in the market. How open are you to working with other players in the market to achieve your goal and also the goals of the other players? Also, you should be cautious because you have to look at what does this other person, these other people in the market, what do they have to gain? Because a lot of times people come in and they try to use some collaboration thing to actually start. So we have to process it. But that was it. Alright, very good, great. One of the things. Um, so, to be honest, that's my opinion. Um, then, like I see that, and I'm not totally what it is based on the goal. Like that's like a cloud thing, and then the yeah, like why the logo?
Well, it's actually a map. The things that company use to communicate, right? So when you write about it. So it's a mouse, and then in place of your shoulder thing, you have a calculator. So basically, we event technology.
I like the color of it. It's nice and colorful. Very good. Very good. Again. Yeah.
Thank you so very much, gentlemen. And now we open the floor for the audience questions for our young people. Yeah.
Um, you know,
You provide
like,
like sound.
first of all, I know
So I think we got the same things.
I mean,
David up there, like events, you have to have eyes and ears on the street everywhere. Make the party goers of all different types. Not don't think of just the pet. There are Christian events as well. It's not a big outlet, but it's still a hobby. So you have to have eyes everywhere. Countryside as well. It doesn't have to be the events are going on. And when you know these events, someone has to go out there. The event organizer may not with whatever whenever but there's an event going on that night you go to. You already know the deal with that. So you have to have eyes and ears on the street and you also have to go to them wherever they are and convince them, hey, put your event up on our and this is what we did. So just a suggestion, make sure you have people out there. I'm not just talking about, I mean, you have to think of what the compensation and you know, giving once a ticket or whatever. And knowing event organizers, you have to do something to do something. That's marketing. You have to do something. But you must have as you are out there and tell me where the events are. Because actually there's events like every always anything going on. So you cannot say, oh, I just want the big ones or the no, because let's say there's like a little pop, there are people that want to go to that. The center might have a Christian concert going on last, so you need to have people everywhere. Tell them where you can tap and don't stay in the four walls of your business. That's why it's a big concern that it's only two of you. So I know that someone has to be there by the computer. However, there are some real shoes that have to go out to the organizers at first. And they might be able to see competitive. But because you just start, you have to go to the responsibility them to come from your app as opposed
Thank you.
to anybody else.
How do we repeat that last part? Right. Mhm. Mhm. Well, to be honest, as we said, to post all events are free. They are free. All right. What you would want to do is to get your event a place where it can be seen. All right. And to answer a question that was also asked, what determines who appears in that particular location? So you will have a pricing scheme, okay, and these clients will have to meet that scheme, and then you will have to come at a point. So it's sort of like you bid in for that spot. So the highest bidder will obviously get that spot, and that's how it will go. As opposed to the small event, it will still be up there. So maybe somebody who's looking for that. Another good thing about the event website is that it is actually broken down into categories already. Okay, so you can see all the categories. So you would have parties, conferences, seminars, fets, and so on. So probably you want to go on I have boat rides because I love boat rides. So I actually have a section for boat rides. So you would be able to go into here if that's what you're looking for and get that information of that event. Trust me, this is very dear to my heart because fundraisers, I understand the importance of a fundraiser. So I mean, as long as we will be working to build up a corporate identity, right? So you want to have something where you can give back to the community. So if it's for a worthy cause and you negotiate that, then nothing will come out of that. It is app is in development phase. Website is up. Spread the word. Spread the word. We already set up a meeting and all this.
And I'm sure that probably was so nice. I mean, this presentation could have been like relevant, really confidential information that could have easily been swiped by Buddha, right? But we are of the belief that when you collaborate and you work together, you get things done more effectively. So this is the environment we are creating, guys. There's a lot of competitors out there. This is a different type of setting for startups. So get used to this. When you come here, you will be engaging in people who you may consider to be your competitor, but guess what? They can help you. They have been in the business for a while, which is why he's on the expert panel. So he can offer some insight to the startups coming up. Okay? So that's where we go. And this is the nature of it. All right? Questions? Thank you so much, guys. And of course, we have Certificate of participation. So the three of you. Okay, awesome. Thank you so very much, gentlemen. So final words. This is what Startup Says Lucia is about. We're about talking about what we do, why we do it, who we do it for, and of course sharing it with the community so that we can get some insights, some feedback, suggestions. Now remember, those of you who have not yet done so, please complete the registration form at the desk with Ronetta. Ensure your email address is legible so that we can send you the surveys so that you can complete on the presenters. This is their information so that they can know what are the areas of opportunity, where could they work on, what were their strong points so that they can build on it. And also our expert panel has a form that he's been scoring the presenters on, so he will have a one-on-one with them as well. Okay, so that he can provide assistance with them moving forward. Now, what's the next step after this? After you present a startup model, say Lucia, there are two things that we normally do. We encourage our presenters to sign up with the YLAI network and sign up with GEN, where you can become members of the network. And another opportunity is to participate in other events that are GEN related. Now, GEN is a global company which is funded in part by the Ewing Hoffman Foundation, which is based in Kansas City. Now, they have events every year throughout the year. And one of the events that they have is called GEC, or Global Entrepreneurship Congress. That is held in a different country every single year, and GEN members are invited to attend. Now, what Startup Leadership does as a team is that we nominate past presenters, and then we select one presenter to accompany me to GEC. So this is an opportunity for you, okay? Now, GEC this year will take place in Saudi Arabia in October. Okay, only one past presenter can be selected to attend. And how we do this? After we have selected our contingency of four solutions, we seek out sponsorship to, of course, cover our costs to go to GEC. Last year, we selected five persons, but we were not able to get the sufficient funding to cover the cost for everybody. So only I was able to go. And that was held in Bahrain last year. Okay, so every year this opportunity is open to you. Again, the Entrepreneurship World Cup is open, closes in May. You can find this information on Entrepreneurship World Cup St. Lucia. We have a Facebook page there. And you can find out what the competition is about. It is a pitch competition, free to enter. And of course, as I told you, there are over $1 billion up for grabs for the finalists, okay, at the end of the competition. The Dream to Reality course event will be launching, well, it has launched, and will be starting as of 23rd of March. Um, to become a member of GEN, there were some persons who were asking this question. Of course, you can visit the Facebook page, Startup Huddle St. Lucia. It is right there. We have information as to how you can do that. Also, if you'd like to present, visit that page and click sign up, and it will take you to the form for you to present your startup right here. Our venue may change, but it's going to be in the north of the island for now, and at some point we're moving to the south so that we can give some of the southern business owners a chance to present as well. I want to say a very special thank you to our sponsors, the Global Entrepreneurship Network. Thank you for Easy Click Tickets, one of our partners. I want to say thank you to Melly's Mix Setup Restaurant for providing our free refreshments. We have, Malika, can you please come to the front? You are the best person to say what you have on the menu. So I'm going to invite you to the front to let us know what you sponsored us this evening. I like to put on this one. Presented as well, guys. Presented last year. And we're very, very proud of her. She opened up a restaurant as well. So big business for Malika. Well, I have two options for those who eat meat. I have chicken nuggets, I have vegetables, pumpkin cake, and Repeton saltfish crust. On the chauffeur across from the gas station, right next to the Club. Well, next to Synergy, near the barbershop area there, the next room restaurant, she's right there. That's where the Chinese place used to be. That's where she is now. Yeah. So before she started, before she presented, she was, operating out of home. But now she has her own restaurant. So yay. And of course, still recording really good at that.